everybody, good morning. What is today? Today is January 14th. It's a Tuesday morning. We've got our cup of coffee here. My internet is not that great this morning. I'm having some technical difficulties. So, yeah, we got that going on. So if it's a little choppy or grainy, then just kind of bear with me on that. Coffee makes me happy. Let's get our poll started for today on Tuesday. Let's see, what do we want to poll about today? Ask a question. Abnorm, what's going on, my man? I got your email and your address, so I'm going to send you a coffee mug today. I understand that Canada has been having a post office strike, so I'm not sure if I'm actually able to send it or not. Because I know some other customers came by and wanting to send stuff to Canada, and our system at the post office wouldn't allow it. So I'm not sure if I can send you one right now. Oh, great. Like I said, my internet connection's not that great, dude. Sorry. Let's see here. I need to get Starlink or something. I got cable internet, and it was just dropping. So they're sending a technician out today from 8 to 9 in the morning, which is kind of wild that somebody be out here this early in the morning. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, back to the poll. Back to the poll. Let's see here. I hadn't really thought about it. When I do these polls, I just kind of, whatever pops into my head last minute. I don't plan them. It's just like, oh, well, let's talk about this today, you know? Oh, man. Let's see. Let's see. Not that. I can't spell. There we go. Oh, a bit laggy. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'm piggybacking off my cell phone for internet on the computer. So I don't know where I can set this up to make it work a little bit better. I've got like a sweet spot on my desk here that kind of gets a good signal. If I step outside, I got great signal outside, no problem. I'm just losing everything. Oh man. Let's do this. See if that helps a little bit. It tells me the bandwidth that I have going on. That shot it up a little bit. Not great, but it came up a little bit. Yeah, a bit laggy. Dang it. I'm sorry, guys. We may have to cut this one short today due to technical difficulties. I'll put that in the chat. And I'll send that, and then I can pin that. Boop. There we go. Beef. I like chicken. I like chicken myself. It won't let me vote on my own poll, but yeah. There we go. But if it's working a little bit better, let me know. Hopefully it is. And we can continue the broadcast here. Those fires in California, they say they're starting to get them under control a little bit. And they got firefighters from Canada, Mexico, and all over the place. They even had a story about how Russia is willing to send help. But I think it's because of the election, and he wants to favor Trump or something like that. Russia has no desire to help us. But yeah, there's a lot of devastation in California. It's very unfortunate. But I mean, I don't know. It's not much really that I can do, you know, as a person, except show sympathy for it. You know, you could donate to Red Cross or something like that. But I know it's just not rich people losing their homes either. There are some other people, but I think the resources are there for them. hopefully everything works out for them. And they said in the news that there's probably a ceasefire at for Gaza and Israel, a 6-week ceasefire, and they still don't want to give up all the hostages. They only want to give up a few of them. That was like late breaking news this morning, so there's probably more details out there for that as well. What was another thing? Oh yeah, and then I asked Gemini, my I don't want to say it too much, it may turn it on. I asked Gemini, I said, what's some good news today? And it said, according to my horoscope, I really don't believe, but I think it's kind of funny, said that it didn't say, it says something about my personality and charm is going to go a long way today. So we'll see how that works. But what are you going to do? Tomorrow I will have better internet. I promise. I got myself a new coffee maker, and it has this cool little where you put the coffee grounds in. Has a built-in coffee grinder right there where you put your coffee grounds in. So you just pour your beans in the little basket, set it for the next morning with the water and everything. It'll turn on automatically, grind the beans right then, and then brew the coffee. I haven't done the whole bean yet. I've got whole bean coffee on the way. So I got some store-bought stuff I put in there right now. But I'm excited to see how it grinds it and serves it up. So that's kind of cool. Yep. Mill and brew. It's a Black & Decker coffee maker. It got good reviews. It looks really nice. Seems well made. It made me some coffee programmed this morning. So, yeah, that was cool. Canada sent some fighters, yeah. I'm not sure how much my lag is here right now. How far and how bad it is. Let me get this other phone going so I can see how awful my stream is right now. Oh, man. How grainy it is and stuff. It seems to be working okay. A little bit of a delay. Oh gosh, I apologize, guys. I hate having had technical difficulties, but at least I got cell phone signal and we can still continue this kind of stuff. But anyway, I did some other stuff in the studio as well. I put some of these little panels up, the little noise canceling panels. These little foam things you put on the wall. I don't have enough of them. You can still hear an echo. But I think it's helped some. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. And they're just little pieces of foam, nothing to them. I noticed these stuff in restaurants now. You know how some restaurants don't have? They have like the open ceiling, and you can and it's painted black, but you can see the structure and top and the sprinkler system and things like that. Well, some restaurants will have huge pieces of foam hanging up there as well. And that's to kind of dampen the sound of everybody talking at their tables at the restaurant. So, and I've seen these in other studios too, which is kind of cool. They're really thin and they're really cheap on Amazon, so you know. But it did not come with any adhesive or anything. So I was just using tape, rolled up a piece of tape and stuck it on there and then stuck that to the wall. A couple of them fell last night. I got to find a better system. I don't want to put holes in the walls. I just need something that'll stick to this foam better and hold it up there like it's supposed to be. I don't know. I may have to. I don't want to use glue because that's going to peel off the wall too. I don't know. I'll have to look on YouTube and find a solution, right? No, it didn't end. Man. But anywho. Thank you guys for bearing with me today. I do apologize again. I feel bad. How it looked with Red Bull. You and Red Bull, man. You need to. You got to lay off that stuff. Oh, that's that then. Anyway. Oh, chicken. Excuse me. A little froggy this morning. Ribeyes. Hey, Wesley, how's it going, man? Having some internet issues this morning, so it's kind of choppy. And I apologize for that. We'll be better tomorrow, though. Even if I have to take my phone and set it outside. I wonder if that would work, because when I do get outside, I have really good signal. Should I take my phone outside and let the signal come through the window to the computer? What do you guys think? Should I run out there real quick and set it out on the ground or in a tree or something like that? Hang my phone up in a tree for a better signal? I'm going to go do that. Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. I'll be right back. 1 minute. I'm going to go outside. Fuck it. All right, I'm going outside for just a second, move this phone out there and get a better signal. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. That helped out. I got a little meter down here on the bottom of the screen. It's supposed to help show the signal strength. And I literally set it outside on a tree. Hopefully that'll help the internet get a better signal. The things you do for live streams, right? Yeah, there's a delay. Hopefully it'll catch up. Yeah, there's quite a delay. Not the best. I can still chat though. Double-sided sticky tape. I'll have to get some of that. Will the double-sided sticky tape tear my wall up? It's just, it's just a painted sheetrock. And I know some stuff will peel the paint. When you pull it off, it'll peel the whole paint off and everything. I don't know about all that. I'm watching myself over here on the other phone to see how bad the delay is. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. And there's me gone. 3M double-sided tape. I should get some of that. Probably get it at the store. Hi, Michael. Thanks for joining us. I apologize for the lag and the delay in the video. Tomorrow will be better. I keep apologizing. There's nothing really I can do about it. Oh my gosh. You can't eat red meat anymore? I've heard of that before. There was a lady in the town I used to live in. She was an older lady, not old, she's probably in her 50s, 60s, early 60s. And then she got bit by a tick. And she couldn't eat meat. No red meat of any kind again. It is weird. That's wild that you said that. Because I knew somebody that did that too. But she became very ill, and it really hurt her a lot. Her body and stuff. She had to, she could barely get in and out of the car. When she came to the post office, her husband had to come and go. And she just kind of just sat there. She really couldn't move much. But he would bring her out so she could get out of the house, and things like that. Really awesome lady. I'm not sure. Gosh, I haven't been in that town in like 4 years, so I don't know. I tried to reach out to a guy I knew in Rutledge, where I used to live, and he had passed away in August. I'm like, damn, I had no clue. I had no idea. I'm not on Facebook and stuff. I don't think he was very much of a social media person anyway. He was a little bit older too. His name was Tony, and found out that he passed away. I was like, geez, man. That's one. I bet that's why a lot of older people get mad all the time. People are dying all around them. It sucks. But I don't know. What's that disease? What's it called? When you let's see, it gave you alpha gal. I don't know if that's what they called it for her. Alpha gal. I'm very limited in my signal and stuff, so I can't really like check things out and you know, cross reference and stuff right now. I'm kind of limited in my ability to do things on here today. So, just like I said, you guys just have to forgive me. Just forgive me for a minute. It'll be better tomorrow. I got my big liquid energy mug, and I still got some of these Coffee with Malcolm mugs. But anyway, the whole horoscope thing. I can't believe the AI told me about horoscopes. I just never really liked horoscopes. I thought they were kind of cheesy and fake. They are fake, if you ask me, but what are you going to do? I mean, some people really like them. The tarot, the palm reading, and the tarot cards and stuff like that. How do you make something out because of the lines on somebody's hand? Really? The fact that I held my hand like this through my life is going to tell me that I'm going to live long or something? How does that work? Well, you got this line that says you're going to have 6 kids, and this one you're going to live to your 87, and this one says you'll have lots of girlfriends and wives. It's like, I'm like, you got all that for my hand? Some wrinkles in my hand? Makes no sense to me. Oh, nobody's chatting. I'm sorry. Listen. But there's places here in town that do. There's this psychic reading where they sit there and they kind of have this dimmed room and they try to fish information out of you to give you some kind of projection or prediction of what your life's going to be and what you got coming to you. I see there's some food in your future. Oh, food? I got food? Whoa! How did they know? I don't know. If they make money off of it and it makes them happy, I guess it's fine. I just don't see it as a thriving business. Plum Island. Is that what it sounds like I'm saying? Plum Island? Hey, my signal just shot up. You guys should be able to see and hear me a lot better right now. If you'll swipe up to another live stream and then swipe back down to me, it should like refresh it and maybe better for you. So you can try that, guys, if you want. It keeps fluctuating. Yeah. I bought a new router and stuff too, and I was testing it out. I was all excited about it, and it took me like an hour to hook that thing up. And I was so frustrated. It just wouldn't connect. And then the cable that came with it, the Ethernet cable came with it, was like a 2-foot cable. I switched it out for another one, and it started working. So the cable that came with the wireless router was garbage. And it really pissed me off, because I'm sitting there going, how are you going to send me a brand new cable with this thing, and it doesn't even work? So I had to throw it away. I got it working. And the first day, the internet was working pretty good. But then yesterday, it just kept dropping. Picking back up and dropping. Picking back up over and over and over again. And so, yeah. I don't know. Setting my phone outside in the front yard has helped. I told you get right outside this wall, and the cell phone signal is like spot on, full bars. Go through this one little wall, this single pane window. It's not even a double pane window. And it's like, it completely drops. I don't understand it. Well, I mean, I can understand the signal trying to bounce off. That's another whole story. I mean, the communications I was in. I do know why. But, I don't know. It's just those 3 feet. It's like 3 feet outside the window, and boom, I got a great signal. Oh, I don't know. And then I got some other stuff. There's a company called Wyze, Wyze, and they sell um, security cameras. They sell all kinds of electric stuff around your house. Make your house a total smart home. So you can get electric thermostat. You control it all from one app, and they're really inexpensive. I mean, a camera is like $25, and it's this little cube with a USB cable come out the back, and they're weather resistant. You can leave them out in the rain, night vision, all that stuff. You can talk through it, listen, playback, all things you can want to do with a camera. It'll do all that. It's like $30 for the camera itself. And I think if you wanted to subscribe and have like a full history of events that comes on your camera, it's like I think it was like $60 a year or something like that. Really inexpensive, actually, if you think about it, compared to some other places and other companies. But yeah, I got the wireless router from them. I got the thermostat from them. I got some cameras from them. They have the smart light bulbs. They do the different colors, and they dim and brighten and all that kind of stuff. So they're a really cool company. They've been around for a while. They struggled a little bit during COVID with sales and things like that. But it's not traded on the stock market. It's a privately owned company. They're building up their stuff. But they got all kinds of stuff. Do I get any benefits for being a Jewish convert? I have not technically converted. I haven't converted at all. I have not converted. I've studied a lot, and I'm following it to an extent. But I have not. I have the opportunity now. I'm in a new location. There is, I want to call them a facility, a center, if you will, synagogue, temple, whatever you want to call it. It's in town, and they have some functions. I want to start getting involved with that, learn a little bit more, and get more in depth with that. I'm kind of excited about that, but I'm kind of nervous at the same time. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I totally went away from Christianity like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, and I haven't gone to any churches or anything like that in 5 years. Just kind of like a one-on-one relationship, and reading and studying, and I feel way better. I have a lot less guilt, and I'm not constantly used to. I'd be so all the time, constantly thinking, am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? Am I going to hell for this? Am I going to be punished for that? And should I be doing this and that and the other? It's just all that stuff in my mind all the time. It's just too much, and it didn't really make sense. It just had a lot of guilt, lots and lots of guilt. And once I just broke away from that and found my own path, which can be a number of religions. I'm not here to say one religion is better than the other. I just say I think that Judaism radiates with me more, and it makes me more at peace. But I'm thinking I'm going to pursue that some more, and if you're interested, I can keep you guys updated with that. Different aspects of that, and have a civil conversation and discussion about different things. I'm not really good at debating that kind of stuff. I like debating religion and politics. I'm just not great at it. I'm not. I don't feel like I have enough information. I'm kind of intimidated if somebody comes drilling me with a bunch of questions. What about this and what about that? I'm like, ease, man. I'm just one guy. I don't rule the world. I'm not even influencing the world. So yeah, I don't know, but I think if it resonates with you, makes you happy, and you're not hurting anybody, we'll keep you posted, guys. I'll keep you posted. It's part of my life, and this is, like I said, casual conversation. I'm not divulging everything about my life, but I share things that's going on with me during the day and through the week, and make it conversation types. This is one of my books. I told you guys I like watching birds. I'm a nerd. I'm getting old. This is my hobby right here. I like the little feathered friends and the way they chirp. But no, I like watching birds. And I've tagged a lot of birds that are in my area that I've spotted, and using that Merlin app that identifies them by sound. In this book, I can verify if that's actually the bird I'm talking about, and it's kind of cool to see. I got a new bird feeder I'm going to be putting up later today or tonight, and some bird seed. My neighbor, he likes a bunch of birds too, because he's got like 2 or 3 bird feeders and everything, and he's got them all over there. So that's kind of cool. Good at networking advice. The stereotypes, right? But yeah, I like doing this. And Rachel, she liked butterflies. She likes butterflies. She hasn't, but she likes butterflies. And so planted a bunch of bushes and things in the yard that butterfly bushes and things that attract butterflies. And really beautiful gardens we put together. She's the green thumb. She's done it all. She's the mastermind behind it. I can't take any credit. But, she would start spotting these different butterflies and not knowing. So I got her a book just for butterflies like this one. And she uses it sometimes, not all the time. And we have some common ones that come across. There's some interesting ones too. And we'd be in the backyard, and she's like, "Get your phone and take a picture of that and see if we can identify it." So I'm trying to like sneak up on a butterfly on the bush, and I'm like, and as soon as I get close enough to take a good picture with my phone, it flies away. So I'm like, I needed a camera with like a real camera with a zoom lens. Yeah, it's hard to catch a picture of a butterfly when they're so active on a bush with a bunch of flowers, and that's what they're doing. They're not paying attention to me. I mean, they're going to flee, out of fear. They don't want to get hurt. That's natural for them. But yeah, they're really neat, really cool. And these bushes get like 6 feet high. We have to trim them down every year. She trims them down. Like I said, it's her mastermind and her project. She's all about it. So yeah. Do I shoot them, Fudd? I only with a camera. I'm not blasting any animals with guns. So, no. I like watching them and letting them hang out. They're cool to see. In different times of year, like the birds, different times of year, you get different birds. I used to have a hummingbird feeder a couple years ago that I had like a dozen hummingbirds on this one feeder. They were super active that year, all over the place. And I kind of just let it go. I really didn't pursue it last year and this year, or the last 2 years, so they kind of got away. But my neighbor has a hummingbird feeder as well, and they would come over there. So I could probably put a hummingbird feeder up again and get a bunch of hummingbirds that way. Little suckers are fast. They're tiny little guys. I mean, they really are. These ones that come from Georgia, super tiny little guys. But yeah, they're fast. I remember, I don't know if I still have the video or not. I think I posted on Instagram, and I've since deleted my Instagram. I didn't want to have anything to do with Facebook. So, but I was sitting real still next to this bush, and I had the hummingbird feeder on a shepherd's hook within like arm's reach of me. And, hey, Kier, good morning, sir. And if I stood perfectly still with my phone, I could just tap the record button and stop the videos, right? And they were like buzzing around my head, and they chase each other. They're very territorial, and they chased each other around. And they'd come to the feeder. If one didn't like the other, they'd chase each other. I was like, dude, if you guys would just get along, you'd have lots of food, plenty for everybody. But they would fight, they'd go around each other. And but when they go past your head, it's loud when they go right past your head. But yeah, I had a video of that. I don't think I have it anymore. But yeah, really cool stuff. Are you eating? What are you having for breakfast this morning, Kier? I haven't had breakfast or anything yet. I'm just having just coffee. If you don't mind, I'm going to go refill this cup. The pot's ready. It takes just a pour and done. I'll be right back. I need to bring a coffee pot in here. I can just reach over, pull it over like that. Be right back. See, that didn't take long at all. Refill on the old coffee. 2 mega mugs. Why is it doing that? Rice and beans, Mexican. Good old Mexican food. I don't know where the a good Hispanic restaurant is around here. I'm at a new location. So yeah, I'm not familiar with all the restaurants in the area. Why is it doing that? Anyway. Granola bar. Really good stuff. Has almond butter inside of it instead of peanut butter. Really tasty. That chicken and waffles wasn't, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like, oh, I gotta have chicken and waffles again, you know? But there's supposed to be a restaurant in Atlanta that's been doing it like for 50 years, and it's like fried chicken on the bone, big, piece of chicken next to your waffles, and it's supposed to be like super good. I'm sure it is. It's been around 50 years doing it, Yeah, I mean, I found some good Hispanic restaurants. I like to call them Hispanic restaurants because I don't know if they're actually Mexican. They could be Guatemalan, it could be Ecuador, it could be Chile. I don't know where they're from. So I just say, Hispanic. They can cover the whole central United States. I've never met anybody get offended by that, though. Just eat waffles. Get the frozen waffles and just pop them in the toaster. That's the cheating way. Hey, Otto, how's it going, man? Thanks for dropping in. I gotta do my next WTF video. Wagyu beef and veal. That's supposed to be like super expensive beef. Is it that stuff that has like that grayish black cover to it? I've seen videos of that. It's like super expensive beef. Like the most expensive beef. And then veal. Sir Otto is eating the fancy beef. Oh man. Just look at our poll. Nobody's eating pork. 56% like beef, 22 like chicken, and 22 said, stop eating animals, you animal. Frozen waffles. I used to get those for the kids when they were little. Breakfast time, here you go. Click. Expensive beef. Man. Talks of never having pork again. Yeah, that's one of the stipulations, if you will, of Judaism and Islam as well. No pork. I don't really miss it. Now, I'm not technically a full-fledged Jew, so I could eat pork if I wanted to. But I do miss bacon. But I've been steering away from that. And I really don't miss it. I mostly just eat chicken or fish. No seafood. I never did like lobster. Or crabs. I thought crab meat, the claws, that's just too much damn work. And then, but yeah, I eat mostly just chicken and fish. But Rachel doesn't eat much meat either, and kind of, changed my eating habits for the better. More vegetables and things like that. And now I'm not afraid to eat a chicken sandwich or a hamburger. I'll eat one any time of the day. I don't care. But I focus a lot more on veggies and stuff like that. So. His Sir Otto's telling us more about his fancy beef. Yeah, I've seen videos of that. This big slab with the black stuff on it, and they're carving it, and the guy's got gloves on. It's all fancy. I don't know. I'll probably never have the opportunity to try it out. And I'm not losing any sleep over it either. I haven't had a steak in forever. Mostly just eat burgers and stuff when it comes to beef. And a lot of times those are fast food burgers too, so. I need to find no, I did find this one restaurant a month or so ago on the other side of town. It makes these burgers, a real popular place. And those are pretty good burgers. And then Five Guys burgers and fries. I think they're kind of overrated. It was $20 for a burger and a fry there, and that was a regular burger and a small fry, and that was $20. Expensive as hell. I had a gift card, so that's the only reason I went there. I probably won't go to Five Guys again. It's just too much. I don't think it was that great. The trick to the burgers on the grill is to try to only flip it once. If you can cook the burger and time it right and only flip it one time, you'll retain a lot of the juices inside, and that makes a good burger. Smash burgers, like the little sliders and things like that, those are good. Yeah. They overdo the fries. Yeah, the fries were not they were kind of soggy at Five Guys. But I think they charge too much. And so I go up to the counter, place my order, and then you go down to the other side of the counter to pick up your order. And when I paid, it asked for a tip. I was like, no tip. You didn't do anything. You did not wait on me at a table. I'm not giving you a tip. It's so ridiculous. There was another place I went to. Gosh, where was it? It didn't ask for a tip. And I'm like, you didn't. Tips are for servers, where you come out to the table, you cater to me, you refill my drink, you bring me, this and that, you bring my meal out to me. But if you're just standing behind a counter running a register, I'm not giving you a tip. It's just not going to happen. Archer steak? I've never had that either. You hungry for beef? Oh, man. Smash burgers, yeah. Gamey food. It's like people hunting deer down here in the South. They'll go deer hunting, and then they'll get a couple of kills, and they'll chop it up. The freezer will be just stacked full of all this deer meat. I'm like, hey, you want some deer meat? And it's just chewy as hell. It's like eating rubber. And they say now you got to be careful eating wild game that you hunt because of the pollution in the streams and all that kind of stuff goes in the deer, and the deer gets in their meat, and you eat it, you get it. So, you got all that kind of stuff too if you're concerned about that. But, yeah. Not a hunting type. I got 7:45, so I got 5 more minutes. And we'll be able to sign off here. But yeah, growing up, I had friends that would go deer hunting, and they'd invite me over for deer. I don't know. When I was younger, I liked it, but now that I'm older, I don't know if it's the area that I'm in. I guess the deer in Tennessee are tasty. The ones down here in Georgia are like rubber. It's like, I don't know if they're not cooking it right, or I don't know. It just tasted real gamey. Hey, Mary, thanks for hanging in there, coming out to see us this morning. A bit long in South Africa. Huh. That's interesting. I have to look that up too. I'm not up on all my biltong. What's a biltong? I gotta look up biltong now. I'm curious. Let's see what we can get here. What's a biltong? My internet's not that great, like I said. It's gonna probably crash my stream here. Biltong is like a type of food. Biltong versus beef jerky. Huh. Biltong. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up. Sir Otto's educating us in South African cuisine. I love beef jerky, man. I love beef jerky. And I have to buy it from the store. I don't know of anybody that like makes jerky locally. I like Trappers. It's a little tougher, like jerky's supposed to be to me. Not this what's that popular brand? And it's just like it's not jerky at all. It's just chunks of soft meat. Jerky's supposed to be a little tough, you know. You're supposed to be able to chew it off, gnaw on it for a second. Have some good seasoning and spices to it. That's the kind of jerky I like. And I'm at home, but I'm closer to work now, so I can stream to about 7:45, and then I'll go to work. So yeah, but anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the jerky. There's one guy in the Army. He had some from some guy in Tennessee. This big, huge container of jerky. It was amazing beef jerky, and I was going to buy it. The Jack's Links. That's garbage. That Jack's Link stuff is garbage. They cater it to. They made it soft and chewy and like it's candy almost. It's not, to me. It's not beef jerky. Kudu biltong will make you sing. Well, you know, maybe one day I'll order some. Is it something that I can order? Does it ship well? Does it have a good shelf life? I mean, as far as like, if I was to order it from your area and have it shipped all the way here to the United States, I don't know. And Kira's got the hiccups. It does, yeah. Get some good food. You know, I need to go out to eat and check out some restaurants in the area. I was doing that for a while, doing lunch with Malcolm and checking out local restaurants and bringing you guys along for lunch. I may start doing that again, maybe once a week, not every day. So maybe I'll do like maybe Wednesdays for lunch. Wednesday lunch hour. That could be a thing for the live stream. And then I'll kind of try to pick a little restaurant, bring you guys along with me, and you can experience the restaurant live, and we could talk about it or whatever. I think that'd be kind of cool. It was fun to do that earlier. I did that a few months ago. I haven't really done it recently. Been really busy the past couple of months. Cure, you're gonna have to hold your breath until this stream's over. But anyway. Wear the blue hoodie again. I do have a blue hoodie. It's just a regular. There's nothing special about it. I don't know why you want me to wear the blue hoodie. South African in your area. All right, I'll look up some South African food in the area that I'm in. South African food. There are different restaurants. There's a Korean, not a Korean. Yeah, there is a Korean restaurant here in town. There is Vietnamese restaurant, Indian restaurant. Let's see what it says here. Boop. I don't know if it's going to pull up anything or not. But you'll experience lag every time I surf something on the internet. That's how bad my internet is right now. Oh, there are. It's called South Kitchen Manawinta restaurant. Ethiopian food. That's cool. So there's Ethiopian food close by. Cafe Songhai, West African. So there's a West African food, Ethiopian food restaurant here. I might have to check those out. We've got some Jamaican restaurants. Serbia Living African restaurant. Huh. There's all kinds of stuff here in town. This is a nice little town. Got all kinds of different restaurants to choose from. So maybe we can check one of those out one time. Some lamb. And you know, we're trying to get solutions to cure his hiccups. My solution for curing your hiccups is to put on your shoes and run as hard as you can for 1 mile. You will lose the hiccups. Yep. Just take off out your door, run down the street for at least maybe a half. You probably get away with a half a mile, but you got to run full blast the whole time, and you'll lose those hiccups. Oh man, I'm in the Athens, Georgia area, and that's 7:45, guys. We're wrapping it up. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll have full internet speed, no lag tomorrow, and we'll be able to carry our conversation on then. You guys have a great day. Thanks for liking, subbing, and sharing my videos, hanging out with me for a cup of coffee. This is great. I look forward to it every morning, and I thank all you guys for hanging in there with me and supporting the channel. Hopefully I'll have a WTF News video up again soon. So we'll see how the week plays out. But you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me, and I will see